literally you just piggybacked off David, and once David moves on or doesn't need you in the vlogs anymore, like so many other people he's done, you two will be irrelevant.
There was a situation in the Starbucks that somebody's going around on all these radio shows talking about how I saw them in Starbucks and I didn't acknowledge them, and I turned around and walked out of the Starbucks without even making eye contact with this person because I don't have any respect for them.
Hi, Jeff. It's me, Trish, the person that you can't name.
And if somebody fucks over one of my friends, I don't even make eye contact with them. I don't respect that person. I'm not going to fake a handshake to avoid an awkward situation.
Please tell me how I fucked over one of your friends. Are you talking about David or are you talking about Jason?
If you fucked over one of my friends, I'm not going to see you out and pretend like, oh, hey, how you doing? Just to avoid that little awkward moment. I'm going to make it more awkward because you fucked over my friend.
I fucked over your friends because David and Jason both continuously made jokes about a threesome that I wasn't comfortable with. About a child. Tana Mongeau was fucking 19 years old. About a child. About an actual, 46-year-old man having sex with a 19-year-old. And it was a joke I was uncomfortable with. I told him off camera. I didn't like it.
Tana just called, actually. She wanted to...
Again, not interested. Trisha, put your fucking clothes. If you can get Tana to have a three-way with me, Trisha, I'll fucking buy you a Ferrari. I'll do anything. I'll be your slave for a year.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
And they kept making the joke, and David kept making the joke over and over and over, and I told him I fucking hated that fucking joke, David. And so I called him evil for it because he's fucking evil. He told Jason he had to break up with me because we made a video saying it was fucking David's fault because that night Tana Mongeau came over. He wanted us to go in a room and pretend like we were a threesome. Tana was with a boyfriend at the time, and she's like, I'm not comfortable with that. I wasn't comfortable with that. And David kept pushing it like a freaking evil little bitch. He kept pushing it. Oh, come on, go in there. Oh, Jason can just take off his shirt. Or maybe you guys will kiss. No, and we kept repeatedly saying we're not comfortable with that. We don't want to do that. It never even happened. He had edited it together to make it look some sort of way.
Trisha, can you help me with my video? You would do anything for me? Can you and Jason have a threesome with Tana? This is our ask.
Okay. You know I'm taken though, right?
Sure, whatever.
Okay, because I just feel like you're about to ask me to fuck someone.
No.
Okay.
Would you have a threesome with Jason and Trisha? How do you feel about Jason wanting to have a threesome with you?
But why me, Jason? You could do better.
Because he likes broken girls. Is that true or true?
Yeah, it's true.
Is that why I fucked over your friend? Because I wouldn't let him, use my relationship? Is that, or are you talking about Jason? Did I fuck over Jason, which was also a fake relationship? The minute David told him to dump me, I get dumped. After spending a year together with him and his children and building an actual relationship, or what I thought was a relationship. Is that how I fucked your friend over? Oh, or is it Brandon? The one who was dating an underage girl, and in David's vlog asked the underage girl how sex was with a 24-year-old man when she was 17 years old, and it wasn't a bit. Don't ever say I fucking disrespected one of your friends. Your friends have so much shit and blood and dirt in their fucking back pocket on their hands. It's disgusting. Including your friend Todd. And Dom in that group too, sexually assaulting a girl, holding her down at VidCon 2 years ago. You all have dirt. You all have dirty, dirty past and dirty, dirty things happening right now. So don't fucking come for me and say I'm disrespecting your shit. Your fucking friends is the reason I was in a fucking mental hospital. That this year has been the worst year of my life. That everybody still fucking hates me. I've been on YouTube 13 years and I'm sure as hell I'm not going anywhere just because I'm fucking little punk is popular right now. Fuck that shit. You are lucky. You are fucking lucky. You're suck that teat, Jess. Suck it so dry because you're fucking 30 years old and you are known as being a good looking one. You're not funny. You don't get shit on your own. You don't get views on your own. You don't soak up those brand deals because it's going to last you a year. I've seen it come and go. It's going to last you a year. So count your blessings, Jeff. You'll be out real quick. So just keep sucking that David teat for as long as you can. I know he's a little thirsty for people to be in the vlogs right now because he's a fucking disrespectful little prick. Your little friend that I'm disrespecting. I'll call his name out. David Dobrik. The worst. Uses, and then was oh, if you're not good anymore, get her out of the group. Oh, Oh, Jason and you are dating? Okay, Jason, get rid of her. There's a reason Liza dumped his ass, and after he got dumped was a little bitch, just turned pure evil, because he knows he'll never find someone like her. He knows he'll never find a decent girl that's not after his freaking money. Good luck, all of you. And fuck all of you.
Now, I can't just go around assaulting everybody because then I'd be in jail. And that's not the right thing to do.
I can't go around assaulting everyone because then I would go to jail. That's a very aggressive thing. Like, even someone who like me who's very like dramatic and emotional, that's not the first thing I think of, like, oh, like he was gonna assault me, until I heard that. And then I was just like, oh, like that's where his like brain goes to. Was like, wow, this is a group that protects people besides the situation of someone dating someone underage, besides the situation of someone physically holding someone down at VidCon, besides the situation of a 17-year-old being at a 46-year-old birthday party this year, besides like hanging out with underage girls, and besides people buying underage people drinks, which I have like seen myself, like besides protecting all of that stuff, like I realize they can get away with so much and with saying anything, and they know that too. And it was never more apparent than Todd's post, Jeff's reaction, and this other guy named Jay Boyce, who also is part of their kind of crew. This was the picture. It was from Todd's Instagram, and it's in Fanjoy merch. This was the promo shots for Fanjoy for David Dobrik. Comments, it says, he's assaulting me. To which Jeff says, I could go back to jail for this. And Jay Boyce says, you can't just go around assaulting people, Jeff, like that. To say like, oh, he's assaulting me, to make jokes of assault is kind of the lowest piece of shit scum you could possibly be. So not only is David Dobrik promoting this, and Fanjoy obviously co-signing this by promoting their merch and using them in their promo photos and stuff like that, they're making this a joke and lighthearted to all of their followers. And the reason this is so serious is because David is the most influential YouTuber at the moment, and by association is his friend group and his squad that he constantly promotes in his videos and in photos and all of that stuff, and he protects them for this kind of stuff. No one takes accountability. No one has to apologize. They can continue to mock me all they want by making these jokes and stuff like that, but the assault joke is not a joke. Like I said, I can own up to my mistakes. I've owned up to so many mistakes that I've made and so many stupid things I've said, but none of these people have to. Have you ever heard David apologize for anything? For racist tweets, for making people, you know, I've literally said to him and to his face in that video, like, hey, you made me uncomfortable. Like you've pressured me in situations. There was times I remember, not to go on tangent because this is not what it's about, but I remember Jason being like, hey, Trisha's not comfortable. And David getting pissed about it. Never taking accountability, not even to me on a personal level. Ever. Ever. Just act like I don't exist.
Weird. Everybody realizes that somebody is a psychopath and they shouldn't have a platform. They still have their platform, you know, they still have their audience, and they still could share their opinion on stuff, and they could be absolutely crazy in a mental institution, and they come out and they still have a YouTube channel.
Those are the people who should have a platform. People who are struggling and dealing with life day to day as it goes on. It's so unbelievably disgusting and ignorant. And it's people like you that make people afraid to get help and seek help for their struggles. No one chooses to have mental illness, to be mentally unstable, or to even have depression. No one chooses that. We all need help. Every single person needs help. So to say, if you go to a mental institution, you should have a platform, that's so disgusting. Is like, one, yes, Jeff, you're a convicted felon. So by your logic, you shouldn't have a platform. You shouldn't even be allowed at these pop-up shops with all these kids and children around. Like, you're a convicted felon. So why, you shouldn't even be, some people would say you're not even allowed, shouldn't even be allowed out in society. You know what I mean? Like, you're a danger to society. It's ignorant comments like that it's the same logic, and it's so ignorant and so stupid And who are you to say who gets to have a platform and speak their mind, to call someone a psychopath because they were in a mental institution? There are so many levels of mental health struggles. So many levels. Take accountability. Y'all are 30 years old. Take accountability, take responsibility, realize you do have a platform, as do I. And making jokes about assault as a 30-year-old male is harmful, dangerous, gross, disgusting, and should never be promoted. And that's it. Good luck, all of you. And fuck all of you.